So going down, it's a little bit trickier. Like a slick area here. Man, it feels so smooth. And then you come across the other side here, it's more rocky. It's like a couple miles up there. Gets warm up here pretty quick. Oh wow. This is smallie. Alright, gonna shut the camera off for a second. This entrance doesn't have a pay station. Interesting. Or a pay booth. It just has a kiosk. So we're still on our way to Mosaic. I'll stop at the general store on the way back. Stovepipe Wells. I'll find out what the history is on this. Okay, hello world, hello future self. We are zooming down into another hike. This time it is California Death Valley National Park, west of Las Vegas, north of the Southern California, Los Angeles area. Death Valley National Park. Here we go. Our first trail for today is Mosaic Canyon. We'll do as you can see here, is about 4 miles-ish, but that's because I wander around a lot. And the actual mileage is probably closer to 3, a little over 3. And we are looking north through the canyon area. This is Mosaic Canyon now. Parking area is right up here. Okay. Let me go ahead and do some more heading changes here. The main part of the hike, or the, I guess, trickier part, is right in this first section here. So within the first half mile, you're already walking into some kind of a tunnel, very narrow passages that you have to climb through. Some locations you need both arms to get yourself through. You come down through the canyon, pretty much stops here, and then you end up back on wash. And it's a giant wash right here going through the canyon here. This is the coolest wash that I've ever seen. And as you're walking through the canyon here, you'll see more wash, and then right about here, you get another area of climbing. You may need both hands to get up and down, slippery in that area. Okay, and then basically the last half mile-ish is just walking through the wash. There's a couple sketchy areas right here that are slippery, and then you work your way to the end. Okay, it does end at a sheer cliff. Let's see what this looks like real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I ended up working my way back, and I took the first section. I went around the first section. I did a spur, this little spur area here, up to the top, and it gives you really nice views of the first canyon area here, the passageway here that is slippery and climbing all through this area. It's nice. I enjoyed it. Has some good views from this point here, and then you work your way down. All right, enjoy the hike. This is the first hike of Death Valley National Park. Looks like we're coming up to the parking area. Smooth road, actually. I think regular cars can do it for sure. Just go slow. I'm gonna probably every half mile take a short clip. First thing is, this wash is thick. I mean, you know, look at this. So cool. It's tall. How we walk into this. Nice wash area. So it looks like the wash is slowly narrowing, but you can see how the sides are already semi-polished. That's what's going to happen up ahead. It's going to get narrow. But you can see the crack here where it just cuts right through that, wears it down. It comes across. Notice how these are also a 45-degree angle. What I was talking about, those canyons. I'll figure it out. Just looking at the stratification, I think is what it's called. Larger rocks on the bottom. Get smaller as we get to the top. So this is a lot of loose rock, right? Different types. Sandstone looks like granite, metamorphic. Anyway, but if you touch the rock here, you don't see. It is hard. It is hard. There's no. It looks like there would be soft and sandy in the middle, in between all these stones. Nope. And here's the contrast between the two sides. This is a smoother side right here. It feels so smooth. And then you come across the other side here. It's more rocky, full of stones, but yet looks like we're entering something area here. It's only about 1.5 miles to the end. We'll see if we can make it there. As long as there's no giant rainstorm coming. No forecasted. Super fascinating. Imagine the water rushing down this during a major storm. The wash opened up. We came from that direction there. Okay, 0.7 in, maybe 0.8, yeah. Still walking along in the wash. Pretty good size width here. Kind of slow today. Too many pictures. I wasn't filming. Looks like we have to go up and around this little area here. The blockage. Look at these big boulders. This blocked as the water rushes down. during a major storm. Oh wow. This is small, eh? Alright. Can I shut the camera off for a second? Looks like a slick area here. Echo. Uh, hello. So previous hikers are telling us something. Got to go up to the right here versus that way. I mean, that one looks nice. Go up in that area there, but it just stops there. Okay, it looks like we are, oops. Yeah, it's just 1.5, 1.41, I guess. But I feel this is my pod racing moment from Star Wars. As they're coming down through the canyon here, sitting up on the hill. Of course, not much larger. Hello world, hello future self. We are in Death Valley National Park, California. It's a Mosaic Canyon hike trail. And it's right outside, right next to the Stovepipe area. Stovepipe used to be an old Native American junction of two ancient trails, and there was water in the location there. This is actually about 5 miles away, this image here on the right, because that's the original watering hole. I need to get out there. I didn't realize that. And now it's moved a little bit, 5 miles, I guess, south. I guess this watering hole was too close to the sand dunes, the Mystic dunes, and was always getting covered from the shifting sand. All right, so it was a big hub between Rhyolite, Nevada, and Skidoo, California. These are mining towns. Rhyolite is an old ghost town. I do have some footage on there. I'll see if I can get a small video out there made of it. And now we move to, first of all, before we leave Stovepipe, now it's just a tourist location. There's hotels there, camping, all kinds of RV hookups, etc., all in that area, and it has a little grocery store, general store. So, Mosaic Canyon, our hike for today, is a popular hike in Death Valley, renowned for its polished marble rocks and unique Mosaic Breccia. So I was discussing in the video about this Breccia, which is the rock with like cement in the middle, but that's the actual mosaic that the trail is named after. So good news, right? And it offers an engaging geological outdoor museum experience. Yes, it's very, it has narrow passageways that you have to climb up and over. Usually within the first half mile to 3/4 of a mile, you get a good glimpse of what the trail offers. We ended up going all the way to the end. It's an out and back, about 4 miles-ish. The road is unpaved access road to the trailhead. And remember, everyone, I get everything is sourced from the right here. It looks like National Park Service, Death Valley Natural History Association, is where all this information comes. So here are the two: polished marble rock, flash footing carrying sand and debris have scoured the canyon walls smooth over time, creating a unique shiny marble-like substance. The Breccia, the Mosaic Breccia, is a canyon is named for the Breccia rock visible in the walls. Angular fragments or various parent rocks cemented together. There it is, cemented together in a mosaic pattern. I thought that was fascinating. All right, next one. Does this canyon flood in a storm? Yes. Mosaic Canyon is extremely susceptible to dangerous flash flooding during rainstorms. The narrow passages here that you climb through, Mosaic Canyon's smooth marbled walls, are actually the direct result of scouring from debris-laden floodwaters. In these narrow sections, water levels can rise 30 feet or more in minutes. I can see that happening because those passages were narrow, and you could just fit through them. Let's see, remote storms, yeah. So basically they warn you if it's raining or stormy, if you know there's something coming up, don't go over there because it could, within minutes, it could come up. All right, and you can see this within half a mile. All right, everyone, enjoy the rest of the hike. I'm gonna look down at this little spot here where the arrow and the X were and rocks. Okay, we've reached the end of this Mosaic Canyon trail. My watch says 1.76 miles. Slow up. I think I'll walk right up there just to take a look. Okay, working my way back down. Gonna head to the pod racing canyon again. Just wanted to get this picture of with the sunlight. Looks nice. Yep, the pod racing canyon. Ooh, Danny! That's what I see. Some sunlight here on the canyon. I can't get enough of this little canyon here. Maybe I'll walk in it right now. And the sunlight is just beaming down. So going down is a little bit trickier. Gotta head down this way and down. Lights coming up. Just thought I'd get some good sun. Mountains in the distance. This little corner came up nicely. But now I gotta go down. Okay. We came from this little area here. The wash is this narrow, kind of a steeping decline down into the narrow part that we're gonna go. The first part that we Okay, split 3. Looking at the incline, coming around slowly. I hope slower because I need a better camera. Then looking at the decline from the wash here, that's up to the narrow passage there. I'm gonna end up taking a spur up to the right here. I believe it's right up here, up and around. Yeah, there it is. I love the rock striation. Look at that. Going up and around the canyon here. Yeah. So I'm taking the upper trail around the canyon here. Has an excellent viewpoint here. So I'm on the spur coming down around the little canyon area here. You can see the canyon at the bottom. I'm gonna work my way up to that tip right there, right in front. Just panning slowly. Hopefully I'm going slow. Down into the valley. Parking area bottom, center. Stovepipe Street. Look at that. Walking along one of the ouch. Hit my toe, my bottom of my foot. Gets warm up here pretty quick. Might be able to wear shorts tomorrow. Okay, at the lookout here. Look at this. You can see the first section here. Try to zoom in just a bit here. Look at that. That's the first canyon part. Super slippery. And then you work your way down the wash again. Wow. Made it down, went up to that peak right below the sun there. Looked down onto the canyon. Now we're back in this giant wash. It's a giant walls, I call it. Look at that. I'm at mile 3.8, so almost 4 today. Coming down off the Mosaic Canyon road. You see the sand dunes there to the right.